Hi, it's Joanne. So you're watching Squid Game Season 2, Episode 7, Friend or Foe. This is the last episode of Season 2. The contestants, the poor unfortunate victims of the Squid Game, are currently, tearing each other apart. Potentially, our rescue force is on the island itself. If it is on the right island, how are the Squid Game people going to deal with that? How is it going to change things? What's going to happen? Obviously, like, if they like the free-for-all where everyone kills each other, but it happened sooner last time, which means that, like, they still have more people left. What if they are they going to intervene if too many people start dying? What's going to happen? I'm stressed. I'm so excited as well, though. A reminder that you can find all of these reactions unedited on my Patreon. And let's go. You triggered this situation. I take no joy from your death, but... Yep. There's your friend. But yeah, get the pills. And there we go. Well, I hope there are cameras in here for all the rich bitches to watch. So the fight didn't escalate in here. Have the people from the bathroom come back in yet? His worst fear is coming true. This is what we did not want the worst people in this room to know. This is not gonna go well. Honestly, like, get yourself to safety with your people right now. Oh, the weather's turned. That's the last thing we need. Why is even the weather on capitalism's side? Are you a traitor? Or are you just nosy? Like, was he sent to fish him out? Was it not chance that he found him in the water? Did he get sent by someone, maybe even the front man, so his brother wouldn't die, to find him in the water, and all along he's been trying to steer him away from actually finding the island? Yep. He's not the sweet, bumbling man he seemed to be. Should have thought it was too coincidental that he would find him somewhere in the ocean. Believe him or I'll kill you. He'll change his mind, if needed, but I think they're going to try and murder you. You've lived through this before, my darling. Warn them. I think that bitch might be about to kill you. Or you. I mean, no. She's somewhere. She's got some plan, right? This is when the fun begins. Yes, they're gonna kill everyone when the lights go out. Not if you defend yourselves and set up a good defense. Oh, so good. This is not a good world. Not with the people in charge, at least. Agreed. In the real world too, let's eat the rich. They do also have weapons, sweetheart. He's right there. He's right there. How do we get the guns? If we surprise them, they're not expecting it, but old player one, I mean, imagine there are microphones in this room, but also old player one will warn them. That is exactly what he wants. Keep old player one in your sights at all times. She does care about him. I mean, they clearly had something once. I haven't warned everyone, though. Like, some people have just been left to die. I mean, for money. This is why these people are doing this. The real enemy are the capitalists, but the rich pricks. But some people in this room are also pretty awful. Don't even try and act like that's what the Squid Games are, because they're not. He's trying to make the best of this terrible situation. There is no good outcome here. He's trying to be all superior. It's not. Like, this is a bad solution. What Jihan's suggesting is not good. But the alternative would also be not good. It's hard to do it in practice. Is the timid boy gonna help? Oh. He gave her a turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Holy shit. It's happening. Ah! Oh, he's joining in? What is going on? Or is this the greatest game of all time as far as the rich pricks are concerned? Because they're not currently under threat. You're gonna run out of bullets eventually and they can get more. How do you like it? It's the fact that player 1 is contributing to this and not even missing with his shots, claiming to be a bad shot or anything. That's what has me like, how do you like it? Choosing to work here. But like, the fact that he's contributing to this makes me anxious and nauseous because it's clearly not going to succeed. Smart. There's something along these lines must have happened before, maybe not quite as successfully. But I mean, the VIPs didn't arrive until towards the end last time, so if they're not even here, they're just getting like, oh my god, this is the best viewing we've ever had. The stakes. $6. But will the people who want the money out of this be okay with this? Because they won't get money. Him being there stresses me the fuck out. She's trying to keep him alive. Don't give him a second chance. Keep him alive, but don't give him a second chance. And you'll still get the fucking money out of the piggy bank. If we can kill everyone, we'll take the money. She wants you to live. What? Him being on this team. He's gonna shoot Jihan at the last second. Like, I don't like it and I don't trust it. He's clearly not a good person or socially, mentally well even, because thing is, he's not a good hostage. Like, he's a guy who will lead us where we need to go, but the bad guys will just shoot him the minute they see him. Oh, so sure, we will do that. Don't waste bullets, it's just speakers. At least she's trained. This is just not going to end well, I'm so stressed. It's okay, you're scared. He's going to get shot at any moment, I'm so stressed. How does it feel to be on this end of the gun, you idiot? Oh, he knows. It's unrealistic for us to get anywhere near without casualties. That's what frightens me. No! Oh my god, the minute Jihan's out of sight, is he going to turn and shoot all of the people on his line before they're even suspecting it? Because he's not on our side. Please say the external assault is also happening right now. One good thing about this sort of small corridors is it kind of funnels them in, so the overwhelming numbers are still on their side, but they can't use them as effectively as they can in a situation like this. Oh god. When is he going to reveal who he is? All the way back? Keep moving. I just keep expecting these people to get shot at any second. I suppose actually his actions come down to whether he is in the game like because he wanted to join because he's a psychopath, or if they like punished him because he couldn't control Jihan and so they threw him back in the game or something. Help him please. He's searching the pockets.
컨트롤룸은 찾았어요?
바로 위에 있는 것 같은데 여기로는 못 올라가요. 여러분이 다른 루트를 찾아봐 주세요.
올라오면서 여기 구조를 훑어봤는데
Yes, I used to work here.
돌아가는 길이 있을 겁니다. 진짜 괜찮겠어요?
Oh.
내가 단장 가져올 겁니다.
Oh, he's gonna get shot. He's gonna get shot. He's gonna get shot. Or just be too afraid to go. It's a natural reaction. They need you, sweetheart. Shouldn't have sent the one who was the most afraid. Feel sick. I don't trust him. What's his plan? Yep, that's what I thought he was going to do earlier, to be honest. You can't trust him, sweetie. He's doing what he always set out to do. I mean, why did they let this go on? Why didn't they just take Jihan out sooner? Was it because this was more entertaining, a bit more fun, a bit spicy, something new? He's scared. Where are they? So I'm not in trouble. We need you to... No one knows how they're actually going to act until they're in this situation. See, they could have ended this instantly if they wanted to. You can't do it by yourself. Though they'll kill her regardless, won't they? You're dead. You can't get out of this room right now. Pretend you've been here this whole time. Maybe they won't care as long as you're in the room. It would be suicide. These men are all dead. They could have finished this little rebellion instantly, but they wanted it to play out. You tried. You did so well, sweetheart. It was impossible from the inside. What else can you do but... You did everything you could. These people would have died regardless, but you did everything you could. Oh god. Because he's changed into his stupid little outfit. Oh, fucking good. He's gonna shoot the other guy. His friend. You didn't do this, they did. This guy was in the Squid Games. He wouldn't have made it as far as he did without you helping him, sweetheart. And I know it doesn't help. I know it doesn't take the pain away. You didn't kill him, they did. You did everything you could to stop him dying. But this agony and screaming has been in him for a long time now. What a way to fucking end it. Oh, maybe there is something coming after. More games. One of the spin-offs. They're doing like an American one, aren't they? And like, I mean, capitalist rich bitches exist everywhere in the world, so that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so the absolute worst part of that ending is that we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next. Like, I think it is coming soon, but are they gonna throw Jihan back into the room and make him continue to play out the games and then have everyone else in there be like, you got all those people killed, when in reality he was the only person actually trying to save anybody? Like, yes, it went wrong, but what else were they supposed to do? Just sit there and die on schedule? It doesn't make the pain any less, it doesn't make it any worse, but we don't know what's happening there. We don't know whether the team on the boats have found the right island, and even if they have, the captain's fucking in on it, and I'm mad at myself because I should have twigged to the fact that like the chances of a random man finding him in the middle of the fucking ocean were very slim. But yeah, that the whole rescue mission's hardly going to go well given that they know about it, but it has to, right? I do. The more this show exists, the more I'm confident season 3 is going to end with Jihan failing and the Squid Games just continuing, because that is as depressing as it is, that is a reflection of the world we live in, the late stage decline of capitalism, where the rich just keep getting richer and making laws to push all the small people down, and the small people just get angry at people who have less money than them instead of getting angry at the people who are actually the problem. I don't think this is going to end the way we all want it to, but I live in hope. I live in stupid, naive hope, but yes. Um, the whole time they were doing their mission, it was really heartbreaking because it almost went too well to begin with. And then the fact that player one, the front man, was going right along with them the whole time, it was just, he's not going to take part in this if it's going to succeed. My one glimmer of hope was maybe they actually put him in here as a punishment, but I never really thought that. I was just trying to think of a reason why it would work. Um, and so it's even worse that everything makes sense now. It's why he was there with Jihan the whole way through. It's why they let this happen, because if there was ever any actual danger of it succeeding, they wouldn't have let it get this far. He would have alerted someone the minute the plan started to be made. The fact that they always had the numbers, there was no way, even if every single person had decided to take out the weapons, they'd have stood a better chance, but it's just an endless number of people with an endless supply of ammunition. There was no way they could win this fight. Interestingly, the majority of the people we know, the characters that we spent more time with than their stories, are currently alive. They're back in the room. I'm assuming they are just going to throw Jihan back into the room and be like, okay, the next game's who's voting to stay and leave now, and everyone will be like, I mean, not everyone, hopefully, but people will be hating on Jihan. Jihan will be broken because his one hope, the one thing that he's been clinging to, is if he can't get them to vote to leave, they can come up with a plan to try and stop them, to try and get to that control room and stop this from happening. And he was so close. And to be honest, if player one hadn't been a traitor, they might have done it. But again, if player one hadn't been a traitor, they would have been stopped far sooner. It's so awful on every single front. I mean, obviously not every character we know survived, but the majority of them did, which is surprising in some ways. Our only hope now is that the rescue team is going to succeed somehow. But given that, yes, they are better supplied, but it's not going to be a surprise arrival, and there are fewer of them than there are pink-red people, I don't think it's going to succeed. I'm so incredibly stressed. The bloodbath part was awful. Just as awful as ever. Jihan's plan. Oh, just every single time the frontman spoke, I wanted to punch him. I'm against punching. My mission in life is to spread the fact that one punch can kill. Just recently, news story, someone is going to jail for manslaughter because he killed his best friend because he punched him. Like, one punch can kill. But, you know, this man deserves to be slapped or something. He is such a good way of undermining Jihan, and so many of what things he said weren't even necessarily undermining him in the moment, but they were undermining him in the future. When he heroically dies on the mission, Jihan will then be able to look back and think, oh, he warned me, or oh, was it worth it? Maybe we should have just fought back in the massacre at night, and maybe then we should have voted to leave and these people would be alive. But the truth is, without Jihan, a lot of the people would have died in the very first game. Without Jihan, who knows what would have happened going forward in other things. He hasn't killed anyone. He gave them a chance to survive, a chance to escape. Yes, maybe he brought about their death slightly quicker in this specific instance, but where they were, you know how this works. The Squid Game, yes, maybe they could, in this one, let them all leave with a big chunk of money. But realistically, that's not entertaining for the rich bricks who are in charge of all of this. They want death and misery. They want the dramatic Squid Game at the end. I know it's not actually called Squid Game, I don't think, in-game. It's just the show is called that. But, like, they want the dramatic 1v1, 3v3, you know, of it all. So, yeah, I'm just emotionally devastated. But also, you know, like, emotionally devastated yet completely unsurprised that I'm emotionally devastated, because this wasn't going to end any other way, especially with the third season coming. I just need to give Jihan the biggest hug and get him and everybody else out of there. Like, season 3 could go so many ways. Like, they could also not send Jihan back in. They could take him back to the control room and make him watch the rest of them play the games. They could do whatever they wanted. They could be like, technically speaking, you've already won, so you can, like, you know, they can do whatever they think will destroy him and hurt him the most. And that worries me. In general, I'm just worried because it's bad enough that the rescue mission is only I mean, it's 2 boats full of mercenaries. Given the captain is in on it, even worse. It's just everything is stressful and everything is awful, and Jihan is trying so hard and in such an impossible situation, and he is fighting so much more than any of us would, than most people would in his position. And I love him so much, but he is definitely going to be feeling the opposite about himself, and I'm just heartbroken right now and stressed. And I'm pretty sure they said the rest of season 3 is coming out in 2025, so hurry that up please, because I just need to know how this is all going to end, even though I'm pretty sure it's all going to end in misery. So yeah, cheerful times, and the world is on fire too, so the Squid Games, they're happening every single day in our nations and in our politics. Yay! A reminder that you can find all of these reactions unedited on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.